What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Lime with Us, where conversation has no boundaries. This is
Yeah,
episode number 2. So, what are we saying? What's going on, buddy? How's it going?
it's going good. It's going good. We back again. Um, so
What
today,
you got? What you got for us today? What we got today?
so
Now, now,
today we
now, to be clear, before I don't mean to cut you off, but YouTube, I want you to know I don't know what these videos are. I'm seeing them for the first time, like you. So, what we got today? What do you got for us? Without telling too much.
all right, so we're gonna call it public safety and social dynamic segments,
Okay,
right?
that sounds interesting already. What's the day been like? What you been up to for today? Let me put some salutes out.
So I did my early morning walk, man. You know I got to get my little 8,000 steps in, 8 to 12,000 steps in. So I got to get ready for the summer.
I'm at 11,400 for the day. I had 11,400 steps for today.
Yeah, that's good. That's about 4 miles, right?
Yeah, something like that. I
Yeah.
think I try to get at least 10,000 a day.
Yeah.
I try. Some days I could get 15, but I've been doing pretty well. I've been doing pretty good. I can't
Yeah.
complain.
So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing like 2.5 miles in the morning, 2.5 mile in the evening. So I've been told
So
somewhere
is
like
that on the
50.
treadmill or you outside?
I'm outside.
Okay, okay. I gotta
I'm
ask
outside.
because some people don't leave the house no more. You know, if you good enough to work from home and do the thing, you good.
That's the reason I started walking because it had for the last 2 years, I'd be on the computer. I got the
Yeah.
elliptical right there. I would not see outside. And that was one of my goals for this year was to go outside, and that's the
Yeah,
way I'm
you'll
doing it.
come out the house in like 2 years looking like Vibes Cartel.
You know what I mean?
You'll be like, yo, what happened, man? This kid got light.
Yeah, I did teacher, you know.
Yo, then my bleach, out them skin, then my bleach for look like I brung in. Yo, this
Man,
motherfucker went in blacker than Shaka Zulu. Home come back
man.
looking like, yo, you see what he looked like?
Yeah, I see them. I see them, man. I was watching that video when he got out, man. And,
So how do,
I was
how do
just,
you feel about that? Like, do you
man.
know a lot about the whole story of why he was even in there?
Let's put it like this, right? I'm not too informed on the whole situation why he got put into jail, but based on the evidence, and I'm basing on the evidence because there's always two sides, the
Right.
victim and the accused and all of that stuff. But based on it, it's like if they don't have anything to hold him, he should be a free man. And that's what I'm basing my opinion on. So I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him to get out. You always got to say the condolence to the people who lost someone because they're always going to feel like it's not justice wasn't served. But in this case, it's like, hey, if they messed up on evidence or whatever, and hey, he got out on the rules, he should be a free man. So I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him to get out. I want to see him on the stage. I want to see him performing. I want to see how he transformed the genre of dancehall music. I want to see him get back in. That is it's same thing like Buju. When Buju came out, I was rooting for him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
everybody was.
It-
He
you
he
know,
did
so
he did have a nice record when he came out.
yeah, you see how he hit the ground running, and that's what life should be. It's like, yo, you can mess up and you can make it back. In today's society, once you down, they try to kick you. But I believe, in that redemption story, him coming back, doing the most, So that's what I hope to see him. On that same point, I wanted to pivot how you feel about that YSL Young Thug and the RICO charges in Atlanta. You follow that at all? Because it's the kind of the same
I
the
didn't
same
really
thing.
follow it too much, but I did see a lot of clips and different things about it where somebody kind of they snitched. He didn't really say much,
Little
but
Woody,
one of
Little
them snitched.
Woody,
But huh?
Little Woody. That's his name, Little Woody.
What did little Woody do?
That's the person you're talking about. That's the person that they claim
The one that was in
snitch.
court, right?
Yeah, he
And he was
giving them
sitting there
hell.
Ain't want to answer the questions.
Well, hey, he's smart. He got immunity. He got
So
immunity.
so how do you get immunity?
They forced it on him. That's how the other judge got kicked out. It was forced immunity. They forced it on him. That's my thing. I'm not a lawyer. Let me make
So
that
what really
disclosure.
happened?
They brought a RICO charge on the YSL gang. I'm not too fully privy to sit here and talk about it like I'm a pro,
Right.
but I do follow the lead in AV to the Seven Power. They're like lawyers and stuff on YouTube, and they do breakdown, and I follow it, I listen to it. So, but they explain everything down to a T where you just stay hooked. But that guy Woody was the defense, or he was the number one witness for the defense team or the state, not for the defense, but for the state, right?
Okay.
So their key person is not cooperating with them the way it's supposed to go.
So
You know what I'm
he's
saying?
supposed to be like the
Their
witness.
witness, yeah, and it's not going the way they intended it to go. So all those charges that they're putting on them, he's supposed to be the person to kind of make the cards fall down,
So
but he's not
see
playing ball.
in how do you see that case panning out, and how do you feel you think like he
Mistrial.
did it?
It's not about he did it because it's a RICO charges and about it's the largest
So
RICO
what's exactly
charge.
is a RICO charge? Explain that to the people.
As you asked me, I forget exactly what RICO.
Yeah, you got had to look. You know we talk everything here. You had to look that shit up now.
Um, but that's oh man, it slipped my mind. I know what it is. It's one of those things when you say it, you forget it.
So what did they say he did? What did he do?
They're up on overt charges. It's a couple of them. It's not one person. It's a
Okay.
whole slew of people.
Oh.
So it's oh man, I don't even want to say it. I come back.
So
I have it
basically, if
on.
he say something about that, a lot of people going down.
So basically, they're trying to say that YSL is a gang. So they bring them up on I know it's racketeering, blah blah blah. I
Yeah,
know exactly
it
what it
falls
is.
into like terrorist type thing.
Yeah. So what they do is they bring these charges and they're trying to um arrest them on criminal charges as a gang. They're trying to say, all right, YSL is a gang. So Young Thug, the rapper, you know what I'm saying? He's big. Yo, he's been in jail for like 2 to 3 years. I think it's like two or
Yeah,
three years,
yeah, I
something
think
like that.
so.
You
Yeah, I
know what I'm
remember when
saying?
Young Thug was popping.
Yeah. So that's what he just sitting there 3 years and they ain't even do nothing with it. But
So they
that
don't have any charges on him, or
well
they
that's what the
any
case.
evidence, any real evidence,
I'm not too sure. I ain't follow it all the way,
because that's
but
kind of the
the
same thing with Vibes, right?
right, and that's why I kind of segue into it because it's on the same level where the witness is not cooperating, so the case supposed to fall apart. It's supposed to fall apart because it's kind of on that same wavelength where
So we think he got paid or he got threatened.
no, the previous judge on the case had to recuse himself, so he had to leave. They had to bring in a whole new
So
judge.
what did he do wrong? The last judge.
Well, um, I can't say clearly, but
Well, he obviously violated something.
yeah, he violated something and he had to recuse himself. So he had to be taken off the case and they had to go back over the whole case and see what
We'll have to look
to
that up for the next
yeah.
episode, definitely.
Yeah, but it's I've been watching that one because it's a lot of them and they're young kids too. But I'm not saying that just because the case is messed. Some of these people did commit crimes, and we overlook that they did crimes. But the reality is, hey, if they screwing up and the case is messed up, they should be let go. They should be free. You know,
Yeah.
they should be free. Because if they can't get it together, it's like this. When we go to court and we don't have everything together, they tell us, hey, it's not an excuse. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get a lawyer, you don't got your stuff together. You still going to jail. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
the same thing should be for the state. If they can't get it together, they gotta go.
So how long can they hold him? I wonder how long they can hold him.
Well, that's a different that's a different thing. That's beyond me. Uh, They could run it up. They could just sit there, you know. But the whole thing is the jury. They pay those people, so those people want to get off that case. So, but I'm not too privy in court cases. I'm just following it and just kind of, I'm not knowledgeable in that area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me neither. Like I said, I haven't really been following that case at all, but I know it's been coming up lately. Because sometimes you know
yeah.
how it is when you look at things and you just be like, "That's some niggerish shit that you don't even want to," you
True,
know,
true.
bring
Yeah,
your
because
mind to. You just be like, okay, I'll wait for the next one because one's coming soon."
yeah.
So what else? So what else we got? You want to hop into the? We could hop into the first one.
Yeah, let's hop into the first one. Yeah, so this one is all right. So here we go. So this one is the false accusation nightmare, right? How would you handle this, right? So
All
here
right,
we go.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Point that camera at me one more time. I'm calling the cops.
Call the cops.
For sexual harassment.
Okay.
Police. 323. Yeah, hello. Yeah,
So right now she's kind of saying the address right now. It's blurred out.
It is. It's an apartment. It's A1. Yes. It's on the first floor. Correct. There is a housemate who sexually harassed me previously and who's now pointing a camera at me at a close proximity and making me feel very uncomfortable and trying to use my stuff. It is such.
Man.
Yes. Yes. Okay, thank you.
So that was it.
So okay, is that her husband?
Roommate.
Okay. So there was also a third girl there, another girl.
Yeah.
She got up and so they're all
Left.
roommates.
Yeah.
But she just accused him of sexual assault.
Yeah, but the way how she phrased it, she
But
said previously. She didn't say the key word was previously.
right. She accused him of sexual assault. She said
Yeah.
he did earlier or something like that. Did I hear that wrong?
Yeah, you heard that. And that's why I was like, hold on. Previously.
Like go back to the first like 15 seconds
I got
where it
you.
starts out before she gets on the phone, like when it's right there. Play from there.
Point that camera at me one more time. I'm calling the cops.
Call the cops.
For sexual harassment.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that's she right there. She said, "I'm going to call the cops for sexual harassment."
Right. But when she got on the phone, she said previously.
Right. So go up to that part. So that was the previous we just watched.
323.
Well, that's what she's telling him on the phone.
But
Yeah,
this girl
yeah.
that right here just got up. She's gonna have to figure this shit out. Say in your address.
It is
Look at her face.
And that's what makes it.
it's an apartment.
Okay, yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? It seems like there's some truth there, but it's weird.
Listen, it's obviously that they're messing around. You, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no roommate fight. This is love and hip hop. That's what it is. I
Yeah.
mean, it's clearly they got a lover's spat or some whatever, but they're definitely messing around. And something went sideways, and now she upset about something.
Yeah, that's dangerous
Or I
though,
mean, she
man.
could be a straight up Karen. That
But P, the wording and
yeah, yeah. Well,
the
here's the
plot.
thing. Here's the thing. That video that he made is gonna prove his whole point once they watch it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna
Yeah.
be no hearsay because he has it on video. And they also have the 911 call on video. So they'll be able to match the call to the dispatcher and figure the shit out.
But the way how she described it,
Oh
she
yeah,
said
she said sexual assault.
previous previously.
Yeah.
What's
So
the limit to previously? Man, you
is
could be
there
tapping that.
another video to this? Is there like a
No, this is the only one I came across, but
see
th-
see see like see if there's a part two or something to that because there's no way in hell cops ain't coming to that house guns blazing. Because
yeah, I
she
gotta
said he sexually assaulted me previously.
right. But
So so
that's the whole
yeah, so they're sending. You know what I'm saying?
because what I was going to go into. My question to you is, how
Okay.
long is previously? Because it's like this. People go through that where you could have been in a relationship previously, and just because you're no longer on that same footing with that person, they could call it sexual assault. So probably when you was happy, it was previously. Now you don't
That's
like
why I
the
said too. That's why I said previously because they're gonna come over guns blazing. Because she
yeah.
made it seem like it happened earlier. She ain't say when earlier, but she alluded to it. So that's what I'm saying. Is there a part two to this? Because
I
he's
no,
got to
it did.
show more. He's got to
Yeah, I did.
show cops pulling up, freaking.
Yeah, I get you because what I was gonna say is the way how that girl got up and walked away, there
Yeah,
was no what you call it, like, you know.
her face was kind of It gave me the my roommate's a Karen type of thing. Like
I
she was
thought
just
about it different.
like
I
she was
got it.
tripping again. I mean, that's what it seemed like. But here's my thing. If they're roommates, right? Why would a roommate be recording another roommate in the kitchen spazzing out about something? Why? Like, what was said to get her to call the cops?
Because he picked up the phone and started recording.
Yeah, but why? What did she do to for him to start doing that? Is it something that she's normally used to doing? Because
Because I
the other girl that got up, she never once tried to break anything up. She never once tried to get involved. She just sat there quietly, and then when she left, that face she made was like, "Oh, they're at it again. Everything's calmed down. I'm about to take myself out of the situation." Because that's when she gave them the address.
Yep. So what it said in the description was, "Hey y'all, my friend who is a black man has a roommate who falsely accused him of sexual harassment because he touched pans and called the police. Her name is blah blah blah. I don't want to go through all of that, but because he touched her pots or pans, she touched her
So what did he
pans.
just move in?
I don't know. I only
because
could.
they're roommates, but maybe he's new to the house because if he's been living there a while, I don't think he'll get upset. She'll get upset. But did she not know he was black when he was moving in before they decided to move him in?
It kind
Usually
of
it's an
goes. It kind of
usually
goes
it's an
back to
agreement.
yeah. But what I was going to allude to was there's some level of intimacy in this. In this, you know what I'm saying? There's
Well,
there's see.
I'm trying to look at it from the other direction now. I think like I said first, I think they're involved in some way.
Yeah,
But now I'm looking from the other way because the girl sitting there, if they were involved, I'm thinking she would have had a different mannerism as well.
that's why I think she got up and walked away because she probably know that they're involved. Because most ladies, and I don't know, but if if somebody's kind of overreacting, you normally have that one person be like, yo, you bugging.
Right. Then that's what I thought. I thought she sat there to kind of diffuse the situation to make sure it didn't escalate. But once she called the cops, she kind of was like, "I'm out of here."
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because she didn't leave till she gave her the address. So, do you think that was okay? Now I know the cops are coming. She's safe. Or do you think it was here we go again? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's three people there, so there's three stories, and it's probably five if you really take out the gray areas.
Okay.
Because I'm sure all of them got something different to say. It's clearly no alcohol involved. I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
This one was a little.
that's kind of how I felt about that one. It's to me.
Yeah, that one is open ended. That one was a definitely open ended one because it makes you think. You know, it makes you think. On a guy's perspective, is like you got to be careful with who you hang around and be, you know, have your guard up. You know, always have your guard up. You don't know.
Well, I guess. Well, are they in college? Because
My,
they look. Well, the girl that got up looked a little young. That could be college, but the other one, she looked a lot older.
we in a different time and age, P. Man,
Yeah, I know.
we're in a different age and time where people have roommates and
Yeah, I
they're
know.
yeah
But what I'm
they're
saying is, if if you're gonna if you're gonna go if you're gonna go ape shit on somebody touching your pots and pans, you probably shouldn't decide to say yes. You should move in because that is not somebody doing something that's mistakenly taken for. Like pots and pans, anybody can use a pot and a pan. You know what I'm saying? But if that is because it seems like that person touched it and it triggered them. So she must have some super crazy OCD, or she don't want nobody touching her shit.
but then again, I know some of them OCD people is
But
just be
but that is one of the things in the house. If everybody's living there, unless it's yours in particular, everybody gonna share using the pots and pans.
yeah
That's
man.
normal. I mean, if I had anybody come living with me, I'll expect them to use the pots and pans because they're in the kitchen.
True, you know, but
So if she's going to trigger on him just touching it, then it's something deeper than that, way deeper.
and that's where we could kind of come to that conclusion and saying there got to
But
be a level of
I don't know.
intimacy there. Yeah.
But if you say there's not a second video, then I guess that's what it is. I mean, I hope they worked it out. And homeboy, I think homeboy having that video saved his ass
Yeah,
because
it did because when you put in that girl name that they put on the screen, it brings up an actor. So we don't know.
well,
We don't.
it's something good to talk about
Yeah,
because those things are happening,
true.
and you
That
got to
video got a
learn when to diffuse yourself from that situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say that video got over on Twitter. That video got over like 21.5 million views. Yeah, but other than that, that's it. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. We want to say, if you got videos you want us to preview,
Clips.
clips,
Send y'all clips.
yeah, send them. Drop the email down below. And also, if you guys want to line with us, and you want to come up, you want to share your view too as well, hit the email in the description. We could bring 1 and 2 people up in their feature. And you could line with us. We could also get your thoughts as well too. So all of that good information is down below. Do all the YouTubey stuff. Hit the like, hit the subscribe.
Definitely.
Other than that, thank you
This was
guys
a good
for
one.
yeah.
So we're gonna head out. We're gonna check back in soon.
Definitely.
So you got anything else to say, or we out?
We out. We out.
We out. So line with us. This episode number 2. Like and
Yep.
subscribe. Tell your friends. Share. It's free
No.
to do it.
Hold up.
Love, peace,
All
and
they have to tell all their granny, or they have to go and tell all their granny and all their uncle and let it come back.
Tell granny, uncle, and tell them come back.
And your auntie. Make sure you tell your auntie.
Hey,
You know she come and save.
yeah, plenty auntie. Yeah, auntie, tanty.
Yeah, tell all of them.
All of them. We coming.
Yeah.
So like and subscribe. Line with
Thanks.
us. We out.
We out. Peace.